So speaking of knowing people, let me introduce Marta. Hello, lovely. It's good to see you. You are muted.
Okay. Hello, Michelle. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. Hey, where are you coming from?
So I'm in Bristol, UK.
That's amazing. Thank you for taking the time. Because it's what, like 8 o'clock your time now in the evening?
Only 6 o'clock. Well, yeah, 35 past 6 now. Yeah, 6 o'clock. Yeah.
There we go. Well, I really appreciate you being here. And I think it's so fun because, you know, well, let me start off the way I always do. Have I prepped you with any questions or paid you to be here?
Oh no, you froze.
Oh no.
You froze for a moment, so I
Okay.
didn't hear what you actually said, but yeah.
Did I pay you to be here or prep you with any questions?
Oh my God. No, that's why I'm a bit nervous.
No nervous, baby. This
I
is
don't
just a
even know what
conversation.
question you will be asking me, but I'm happy to share my kind of experience with the bakery. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So what I want to kind of open up with, because you are in the UK, is that what I was just telling Randy is that good service or good customer service, good experience translates whether you're across the pond or in a small town or just starting. Like, does the bakery teach you, like, what did you get out of it from a service level of like providing a service to your client? Do you feel more confident in the business processes and so forth? Is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. I'm not being very clear.
Yeah, well, I get this 100%. So, Michelle, jumping into bakery was a big investment. You know that we had like even a telephone chat, like I really. However, now that that was back mid-November last year. So I'm nearly
Almost
done.
a year.
Yeah, I know. It has the best thing I ever did for myself. And I would never be in the place where I am today, only like actually, a few months later, had I not joined the bakery. And, I came from a point where I had a lot of doubt. I wasn't like 100% sure whether I was going to do it because I was abroad, I wasn't in the US and all this stuff. However, so I can share with you this. So just a few days ago, I had an amazing feedback with one of my clients. And when I asked him, obviously you talked to other designers, so why did you choose me and why was I different? And he said, because you have such a defined approach, like project management approach to the way you work. And this, obviously, I know I 100% got this from the bakery. From day one, when you start with, the discovery call, that was like already a turning point. But then when you move all the way through the process, it's just pure gold. I don't know how to describe it. I think, I really stand out. Every customer I talk to is just like, wow, they know exactly what's gonna going on. I can ask them all the questions, and my confidence is like grown from say 4 to 1,000. I feel like maybe I might be too confident. I don't know. It's just like you have this solid, streamlined process that makes so much sense.
Oh, thank you. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate that. It's just, I love hearing it. It's just, you've taken it, Marta, and you have run with it. Like you've shown up, you've been on the calls, even with the time difference. When you get shit done, you get stuff done. So you've put the work in and it's showing. So congratulations. That's so exciting. So very exciting. From a standpoint of community, and I don't know, I've got there we go.
I'm back.
We're freezing. It's all good. Thankfully you were frozen on a cute face and not something like that works. From a standpoint of community, because you are so far removed, have you still felt like geographically you're far removed? Have you still felt like you're part of the group?
Yes, so the group is a huge support. So I don't use it as much as I should. However, every time I was like, I needed support and help, all you need to do is, you post whatever, a problem with an issue with a client, an issue with a trader, my carpenter, and you get like so many like relevant and answers, and you find that there is someone that guiding you by the hand, and there's always like you, Debbie, Ali. It's not just the other designers, but you guys are always there, so that is like super helpful. Of course, like one part that I felt like I missed a little bit is like the more like closer connection to other designers. But that's because I'm so far away. However, I did meet. Do you remember Manny? I met her in London last weekend. So
So there is still a little bit of connection over there. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Well, that's neat that you guys met up. How far away are you from each other geographically?
Well, it's not far. It's just like, everything is London centric. And obviously, so that was the first time I went to London, like since the bakery, and we got in touch and we like had an amazing like connection. So now we're going to be like fellow designer friend.
That is fantastic. And it's the same thing. It's like, if we can just continue to elevate the industry and share ideas and share resources, it's just that there's plenty of ugly houses. Like, no matter where you are, there's ugly houses.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. Well, Marta, if anybody is on the fence, so we have been doing the Rolling in the Dough workshop. We started last Monday. Tomorrow is when the price goes up, and we've really discounted this round for back to school. So it's probably not probably about what you paid a year or so ago. We've continually been increasing it. But what would you say to them if they're on the fence? Like, I don't know if this is for me. I'm new. I'm all the things.
So I was new, I was completely like, design had been like my passion throughout my life. I was stuck in a part-time job, which was okay. However, I knew that was a transition. And I spent a whole year trying to start my interior design, thing. And I felt like I was moving forward, but so slow. The learning curve was like, Of course, you start Googling template for interior design contract, template for scope of work. That's where you start when you don't know.
I did.
I have a long experience, like past job experience in project management at really high level, right? And when I found you came across as a sponsored advert on Instagram, right? So what I usually did is like delete, because I checked a few and they're all blah, blah, blah. And I was good enough, had enough experience to tell what's blah, blah from something more relevant. And then I saw you and I say, this woman is giving out 7 hours of her time, spread in 7 days. She must have something like relevant to say. So I did the
rolling in the dough.
Rolling in the dough. And I got so much content out of it already. And then I set into this, like I let it set for a few months. And when I found myself working on the first scope of work, I realized that I was not spending my time efficiently, because I was wasting my time Googling how to do things. And I said, what if I had like my path, someone like teaching me how to do it And then I spend my time maybe looking for clients, maybe, like doing.
Oh, that's a perspective. Yeah.
And so this is exactly what happened. So when I joined, I mean, joining in means having someone taking you by the hand and showing you exactly what you need to do. And first is the process. The process is the dynamite, is like the thing that will differentiate anyone from any other designer in the area. Mm-hmm. And clients feel this, and they recognize this, and they trust you. This no trust and build is instant. Mm-hmm. But then there is also, I mean, you've seen Sarah. Sarah's classes are gold. She teaches you like everything, but also there is the mindset that you need to work on. And we have Nicole Lena. So, and then there is, I mean, the contractor's manager, like on the job, on the web, on the job site.
Yeah, Renee.
Are covered. Everything you need to know is there. Everything. There's not one thing so far that I found, well, where is it? I don't have it. So I would, I said, it's the best thing I've ever done. And now, Michelle, I am so proud to tell you that I am able now to quit my part-time job. I have 2 big projects in my pipeline, and, that's it. That was my goal for the year.
Yeah.
And I did it.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. That's amazing. Yeah. Yay. So you've been doing this part-time this whole last year.
Yeah, I was having a part-time job at 7 years old, a husband, and I still, kept. And this is my only like advice that I could do. So to start with, I was feeling I'm never going to get there. Everyone else is good. I'm never going to get there. That's not for me. I knew I shouldn't have done blah, blah, blah. That was my first month. And this is where I realized that I did not start from the start. I jumped all the modules, and I was picking up things, but not being strategic.
Right.
So my advice is, first of all, there is an investment that will, what Michelle says, it will repay you in less than a few months. It is true. I did not believe, I wanted to believe you, but I say it's not going to happen to me. Mm-hmm. And it did happen. Yeah. But so do it, but do it consistently and follow the process, trust the process. Because at one point, and that was March, so I started November. In March, I said, okay, I'm doing something wrong. I need to start from the back, go back to the basics. And this is where I started doing your discovery call and meet and greet. And this is where I realized I did miss some bits because I didn't, do what you were saying. So right. I don't know whether that makes sense. That's helpful, but yes, 100%. Like, I think Michelle is the best that you can get in the world. And another thing that you're great at, Michelle, is every single coach that you bring in. I think they are the highest. We are used to such a high standard that now that I've hired a marketing person, I find, oh, okay. Yeah. I want Rachel Johnson,
Exactly. Yes, absolutely. She's amazing. Well, gosh, thank you. I had no idea about your entire story and that you're going to be quitting your job and all the things. So from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you sharing your story. I appreciate the work that you've done over the course of the year, and amazing. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. So thank you. Thanks for being